I'm Dave Carter. I'm a senior artist and animator. We're here at Sony's San Diego motion capture studio today. One of the largest motion capture studios I think I've ever been in. I spent probably the last 20 years doing several motion capture shoots for many AAA titles, many lesser titles as well. Shot with some world-renowned stunt actors. And this volume is probably the largest and most detailed volume I think I've ever worked in.
My name is Chris Robbins. I've been doing stunt work, motion capture for about 16 years now. Played college football at Clemson University and was trying to extend that and play in the pros and wasn't quite good enough, so I ended up doing a couple football movies, thinking it would extend my adolescence and make some extra money, and it turned into a fairly long career so far. I've been really fortunate to work with Naughty Dog and Sony. I've done all of the Uncharted series. I've also did everything for Joel for The Last of Us. I've been doing Madden for 10 years now. I've been really fortunate to work on some pretty big games.
The actor wears a skin-tight Lycra suit. It's designed to specifically receive a Velcro attachment. And so we attach a series of highly reflective markers to the suit and then cover them with some adhesive to make sure they stay put. Those markers reflect the light that's cast out by all the cameras in the volume. That light's typically red in nature, which generates a very hot spot of reflectivity. And then as the cameras look at this, any 3 cameras in this particular capture volume can catch the position of this marker via triangulation in space and then track its movement as that marker translates through the entire volume and cleanly watch that motion as it moves through and capture it in the computer, and then of course reuse it later on any character we choose.
The hardest part today is when you just happen to be doing all the crouch shots. Crouching, walking backwards, crouching, looking over your left shoulder. If you do all the crouch walks in one day, you can't walk the next day. The more elaborate fight scenes, they're difficult, but they're so much fun. For me, there's a payoff for that because you feel like you get to really accomplish something cool. Same with doing falls and jumps and those types of things. They're difficult and they're hard on your body, but they're really rewarding.
The advantage to using motion capture, being able to gain access to a huge volume of animation data in a very short amount of time. In the 2 days that we're here, currently we'll be grabbing anywhere from 400 to 600 motions. Trying to animate something like that by hand would take a large team of animators several months. We do have some cleanup on the back end, but overall I would say our time savings is going to be in the range of 75 to 80% overall, and we'll be able to do it with a team of 4 animators.
I've dabbled in lots of martial arts and fighting techniques, but I studied them extensively, and that's actually probably gotten me more work than anything else, because I found over the last 7 or 8 years what a lot of video game companies have done is they've moved away from highly trained technical people, because in a game you look like a highly trained technical person, whereas I think the realistic nature of the everyman has come across in video games more. So somebody that is athletic enough to pull things off, but it's not highly trained, and so since I'm not highly trained, I'm a valuable guy on sets, I think.
He tends to move like a hero naturally, so when we put him in a volume and ask him to walk around, he is that superhero, and so that's what we're going to get in our game now. So H1Z1 will have that movie hero style character as the player. So those that are playing our game will get to get that feeling from the entity they see on screen and from, of course, the opposing players.